What's good, guys? You know who is this? This is your boy Carlos, the Colombian guy. Welcome to my YouTube channel once again. And today I'm gonna bring you the latest updates about my beautiful country, Colombia. And if you don't wanna lose any details, please stay with me. Let me just go ahead, let me just speak facts so my intro won't take so long, because yesterday a Colombian judge finally condemned John POULOS to 42 years and 6 months in prison. In case if you guys don't know who John POULOS is, let's jump in the history. So in case if you guys don't know who John POULOS is, John POULOS was in a relationship with a popular DJ in Colombia named Valentina Tres Palacio. So in 2023, John and Valentina, they were in a relationship and they were about to live together. But in 2023, in January 22nd, Valentina disappeared. The families, her friends were calling her and she didn't respond to her calls, none of that. So doing a deep investigation, they got into the conclusion like John POULOS was the one that had disappeared Valentina, and this was about like a movie in Colombia, the whole country got, was focused in this case, all of that. And they found like few videos that they incriminate John POULOS as the one that disappeared Valentina Tres Palacio. So long story short, Valentina was found in a suitcase, and this was so sad, you know what I mean? But like I say, I'm just giving you the updates in case if you guys don't know about this. But I know this case is very popular, so I'm sure a lot of you guys know already about this. So So since that's happened, the justice, they ended, capturing John POULOS, and they took him into a prison, So he's been in a prison since a year ago, but they never, the judge, had never condemned him yet. So yesterday they made officially, they condemned that they are gonna give it to John POULOS. And it's sad because this guy, unfortunately he has to pay for what he did, but he's gonna almost live like, his entire life in prison. Since he's not Colombian citizen, the government is not giving him any rights, because when you are a Colombian citizen, they probably will give you few rights, probably they're gonna tell they calm them down a little bit. But no, this is not the case, because he's not a Colombian citizen and he has to pay all these years in prison, unfortunately. If you guys know already about this, so let's jump in the article, let's read this. And this is there like this. A Bogota judge issued a conviction against the man after finding him guilty of the crimes against Valentina Tres Palacio, which is occurred in January 2023. The 10th judge of knowledge of Bogota condemned to 512 months in prison for the American John POULOS for his responsibility against Valentina Tres Palacios. He wanted to control her. He controlled her in everything she did, and she had to give him an account to him. He called her even when she was asleep, and then he arguments all the time was that he didn't mean to do that, and he say he don't remember what happened that night due to the substance. This episode for the family of Valentina, this young 23 years old DJ, and the man with whom she began a relationship on the social network of Instagram, and who quickly convinced her to form a home and a family and life together. In effect, in that decision, the judge ordered immediately confinement in a prison center, in this case in the maximum security prison of La Picota, where he was remanded since last year when the events occurred. Once more than 42 years in prison have passed, John POULOS will be immediately expelled out from Colombia by order of the judge. It is known that John POULOS was married and has 3 minor children in the United States, a point that the judge actually mentioned. Didn't he think about his children? Didn't you think about them when you did that? Didn't your children cross your mind? The judge questioned. In this case, the Attorney General Office requests the imposition of the sentence at the foreigner's intentional and premeditated actions were proven. The prosecutor officer, for its part, in addition to requesting the imposition of the sentence, requests the maximum sentence. The judge warned how premeditated the crime was, that he promised Valentina that they would live together in Bogota, even told that was a lie, because in his jobs as a stockbroker in the United States, he had asked for 3 weeks of leave. While John POULOS assimilates the rest of his life in a Colombian cell far from his native country, Valentina's family applauds that the justice has been done, although that does not ease the pain. So honestly, I don't have a lot to say about this case, but my best advice should be like, if you feel one day like like you can be this kind of situation, please do a favor to yourself and think twice about what you're planning to do. The best choice of the time is just walk away, find somebody, find another person. You always will find another person in your life, but please, don't be like like what this guys did, but at the end of the day, it's only God, can judge him. But I'm just giving my humble advice. If you feel like probably can be in this kind of situation, just pray to God. He will help you. He will give you like anything you need to feel, to heal with that pain, and just walk away, because like I say, you can damage your life and can damage somebody's life too. And at the end of the day, your family, they're gonna be the only ones suffering. We all, his family suffering, and also the family gurus is suffering at the end of the day, which is very sad. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? So for what I've been reading and for what I know, like I think like like one of the main problems was like John, he was trying to control Valentina's life all the time. And this is what I told the guys all the time: brothers, don't believe what you say like in YouTube and stuff like that, because a lot of Colombian women, they are not submissive. You won't be able to control them, because either like they are financially well, they are very independent, and also like they can be like that, they kind of, you guys might think like they are masculine, stuff like that, but no, that's sometimes the essence with some of them. I'm not saying majority of Colombian women are like that, but some of them they are like that, because like I say, you can flex with them with money and stuff like that. You can control them. And this is when some of the brothers, the guys that trying to date, or they come into Colombia to to marry Colombian women, they get desperate because they don't know what to do. Like, I thought they were submissive, stuff like that. No, a lot of them you probably won't be able to control them, like I say, and I probably had some people against me after I say that, but you guys know that's the truth. That's the truth. Like, don't be believing everything you see. The reality would be whole different things. So you know what I mean. But like I say, this is not a situation like, guys should get into that, you know what I mean? But like I say, only God can judge him. So, only God know why he did it. You know what I mean? I'm not nobody to judge people, stuff like that, because at the end, everybody humans, we can make a mistake, stuff like that, but this mistake like that, can ruin your life for real. So that's the reason why all the time, you guys gotta think twice. Gotta think twice before to do things like that, because like I say, now it's gonna be there for a while, and he's kind of like fuck it up his entire life. It's never too late, but sometimes, you know what I mean, like I don't know what to think at this point, fellas, you know what I mean. But I just wanna give my opinion and be respectful, with both families, because I know both families are in pain, you know what I mean. So I had to respect that all the time. So being a prisoner in Colombia and being a prisoner, nowhere is good. But at least sometimes in other countries that they have like a lot of technology, because at the end of the day, Colombia is a third world country, so you won't find the accommodation that probably you can find in the jails, the prison back at homes, like in Europe, in America, because like I said, at the end of the day, this is a third world country, so you won't find the accommodations, like you probably the prisoner had, back in their countries, all of that. So this is so sad. It's something like people, have to think twice before to do that, because Colombian prison, they are no nice. And the people over there, the prisoners, they gonna make you suffer, all of that. So what is coming for this guy, is very sad. But like I say, he gotta pay for what he did. It is what it is. So you'll already know how YouTube is, so probably I won't be able to post videos, you know, like stuff like that, you know, a lot of things that I wanted to post, because at the end of the day, I think, you know, they are very confidential, you know, to respect, you know, each families, you know what I mean? So, but I'm gonna drop, you know, the links of the news, so you guys can go over there, click the links, and you guys can read the entire article, you know, the entire news without not missing nothing, you know what I mean? Because unfortunately, like I say, you know, YouTube has been tripping all the time, and probably, you know, if you do that, they're gonna mark my video, you know, stuff like that, and I don't want to deal with YouTube, you know, with YouTube rules, you know, stuff like that. That, you know, I have to follow what they say at the end of the day. So that was all for today, and I hope you guys like my video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And all I can say is thank you so much, you know, thanks for be showing me love, thanks for all of that, because none of this would be possible without you behind the screen watching me, you know, supporting me, giving me views every day. So you are my motivation to get up every day and trying to find videos, you know, trying to find information to post in my channel. So thanks for everything, you know, thank you so much. That's all I can say. So see you soon, guys. See you next time. This was your boy Carlos, the Colombian guy. Boom.